Hello everybody, this is Marjorie. Look at me today. Looks like they've run out of fabric and they said we'll need to use a different material for the sleeves. I quite like it. It's quite creative, isn't it? I mean, with the flurry front and the stripy sleeves. Senga says to me this is all the fashion, you know, it's funky, you put things together that maybe you wouldn't traditionally think of. I mean, I suppose the colours all blend in, it's lovely, isn't it? I wouldn't say it's very me, but then, I mean, I think I can carry most things off. But, well, I put this on and I started thinking, as my glasses went again, right? I started thinking of creativity. Because, well, I says to Senga, I says, whoever designed this top, Senga, they were quite creative with their thinking, you know? So I says, who's the most creative person that you've ever met, you know? And I thought, it has to be God, isn't it? God created the world and, you know, created the world. Didn't create everything, you know, he created the world, but then, you know, everything else was made in China. So he created the world, right? So we're saying and I were talking about Adam and Eve and men and women, and she says, you know, talking about creativity, Marjorie, if that's what you're going to be talking about in your vlog, she says, why did God create man before woman? And I says, well, it's like anything, I suppose, Senga, you know, you want to do a first draft before you start working on the masterpiece. You didn't just launch into this, you know, you have to build up to it. But I've always been quite creative, you know, even at the school. I used to run home right for the school, and you get changed and you get and play, and then you get back in, get your dinner, and I used to watch Blue Peter, and they used to make all the wee things in Blue Peter, didn't they? Like the Tracyette Island with all the wee Thunderbirds, remember? They built that, and there was one time, right, I was going to make this model. I think I was trying to make Big Ben out of toilet roll holders, right? And I used to go to the toilet and put the toilet roll on. And then, well, my mother discovered all the toilet rolls, right, because I had them in a black bag in the press, and she opened the cupboard one day and she nearly got, you know, flattened with a sack load of toilet rolls, and she says, what are you doing with these? I says, I'm going to make a model. She threw them on the bin. I says, what's the point in that? I mean, I wouldn't throw all that toilet roll. At least you can do is let me make my model, but no. She was trying to make a point. Anyway, so that continued on. You know, I was very creative, even into high school. I remember this time, right, we were in the English class, and the English teacher says, right, everybody, today, I'd like you to write a two-page maximum, a wee play, a wee radio play about a child wanting a pet, and the debate that he has with his parents about getting this pet or not getting this pet, right? So, well, I had a very creative mind, right? So I'm writing away, right? And there's a double glazing. There's a man faced C.R. Smith, right? There's the butcher, there's a baker, there's a postman, there's the insurance man to collect the insurance money. There's all these folk coming and going, and the wee lassie next to me, she puts her horn up and she says, sir, Marjorie's in page 14 and she's no mentioned a pet. I says, I have mentioned a pet. You know, the whole premise of this is about a pet, you know, and how busy the household. And he says, where is the pet mentioned? I says, there it is there. You know, at the very end of page 14, the last two lines, Mummy and Daddy, can I have a pet? No. The end. And I thought, I met the brief. I just thought it needed a few more characters, you know. Added them all in. But I mean, as I say, I've always been very creative, and I'm still very creative because, well, me and all my wee pals, you know, we go to the rural, and the rural put on like we different classes, you know, we like they'll bring in somebody to talk about, you know, the history of the blancmange and other interesting facts, but now and again they'll bring in somebody and it's like a practical and they give you wee things and you can make wee things. I remember, right, we once had a creativity masterclass. Oh, that was all funny. Fanny for number 89. Well, she made balafas. What's the wee hats called? Do you know the wee hats she put on? Balaclavas, right? She made her balaclavas, but she forgot to leave a hole. So she took it home to her man, puts his balaclava on, falls out the front door because he couldn't see where he was going. You know, I mean that could have taken him out. Famey made one of these wee the wee dollies with the wooden frog that you put over a toilet roll, your spare toilet roll, right? Well, at that time, Famey was a wee bit like it, right? So she put it over the toilet roll that they were using. So that wee dolly change colour quite quickly. So, and then Senga made a lovely wee wardrobe. I nearly said woolen clays for a wee action man. Oh, they were beautiful. She had a wee cricket suit and a wee sailor suit and a wee combine harvester suit. You know, if you're out in your combine harvester, because well, we live in a wee village outside Glasgow, so you know we're out in the open in the country file with the Matt Baker. He's not in it anymore, is he? Yeah, so she made that. She made all the wee action man, and I says, what can I make? I can't be bothered making anything big. I says, I know, I'll make a willy warmer for Fat Boy 2 doors down. So I says to him, can you give me your measurements? So he gave me the measurements. So I thought, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I want to get it right so it fits, you know. So, it didn't take many stitches, mind you. I didn't need a load of wool. I just needed a wee ball of wool. So the end result looked more like a finger puppet, to be honest, than a willy warmer. I look like a wee finger puppet. You know, maybe like an amputated finger puppet, but you know. It's nice to be nice, isn't it? I think he still wears it. the wee willy warmer. Absolutely bogging. So that's making me quite sick.